The Realme Narzo 10 is sold as the Realme 6i in several other countries, and now it's finally been launched here with a few India-specific customizations. Realme is targeting this phone at budget-minded gamers, so let's find out if it really is a powerhouse that can take on models such as the Redmi Note 9 Pro. But before we go ahead, please do remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you know whenever we post a new video. Since the Realme Narzo 10 is targeted at gamers, I'm going to talk about performance first. The main attraction of this phone is its MediaTek Helio G80 SoC. There's only one configuration with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, both of which are relatively generous. The Narzo 10 was pleasant enough to use in everyday situations, but I did encounter a few touch sensitivity issues at times, which made it seem as though the phone wasn't really willing to do what I wanted it to do. I also noticed a bit of sluggishness when loading or quitting heavy apps. 4GB of RAM should be more than enough for most people's needs though, and I had no trouble multitasking between everyday apps. As for the brand new MediaTek Helio G80 SoC, we saw benchmark performance that was superior to that of the Snapdragon 665 used in phones such as the Realme 5S, but inferior to that of the 720G, which is used in slightly more expensive models such as the Redmi Note 9 Pro. The Narzo 10's 6.5-inch display has an HD Plus resolution. You might prefer a full HD panel, and you can find one in other phones at this price level. For gaming though, a lower resolution means less stress on the GPU, so it might actually be an advantage. I found the display to be bright and crisp enough for gaming and video streaming. Colors aren't the most vibrant, but once again we have to remind ourselves of the low price of the Realme Narzo 10. The single speaker is also just about okay for games and casual video watching, but you wouldn't want to use it for music. PUBG Mobile ran reasonably well at the high setting, and we found that gameplay was smooth. We did notice the upper rear and the top part of the frame getting quite toasty after less than 5 minutes, but a case should help people live with this. Asphalt 9 Legends was also enjoyable, and we didn't have much trouble with stuttering or lag. Although this is a budget phone, Realme has come up with a rather premium looking design for the rear. Thanks to its 20:9 aspect ratio screen, the Realme Narzo 10 is relatively tall and narrow, but it's also relatively heavy at 199 grams and thick at 9mm. I found it a bit hard to reach the top of the screen when using this phone with one hand. Even so, the Narzo 10 is relatively easy to use and live with, and the upside of that weight is a 5000 mAh battery. At the end of a heavy day of usage, I was left with about 30% on the battery level indicator. Our HD video loop test ran for an incredible 25 hours and 31 minutes. For many buyers, this will more than make up for the phone's weight. Realme ships this phone with Android 10 and version 1 of its Realme UI. It looks fairly fresh and includes some nifty features such as a game space tool that claims to boost performance, app cloner to let you use multiple accounts, and various gestures. On the downside, there's a lot of bloatware even after choosing not to install a bunch of sponsored apps during the initial setup process. Thankfully, the third-party apps are all removable. We also saw lots of spam notifications with misleading or sensational clickbait from the default Realme UI browser before we had even opened it once. The browser itself is full of ads, and sadly it can't be removed or disabled. Finally, let's talk about the cameras on this phone. The Realme Narzo 10 has a rear quad camera setup, which just goes to show how easily a budget phone can be made to seem high-end. The 2-megapixel macro camera and 2-megapixel depth sensors are now pretty common across all low-cost phones, so you won't feel as though you're missing out on anything. These are of limited utility, as we've seen multiple times already. Macros are blotchy and rough, so this camera should be used more for fun than anything else. However, the primary 48-megapixel camera should not be dismissed so easily. Shots that we took under bright sunlight had lots of detail and exposures were well balanced. We did notice a little blurring and unsteady focus in some of our test samples though. Even the wide-angle camera delivers fairly decent shots as long as there's good lighting, but there definitely was some distortion even towards the middle of the frame sometimes. The portrait mode looked like it was missing our subject when the effect was being processed for the phone's viewfinder, but the saved images seemed more natural. Selfies were beautified by default, and we didn't like how aggressive the skin smoothing effect was. The Narzo 10 will also attempt to make your face slimmer and enlarge your eyes, and it takes a few taps to disable all of this. Selfies were just about okay, but we weren't too impressed. Night mode works with the primary as well as the wide-angle cameras, and it does make a slight difference if you manage to stand still for 5 seconds each time you take a shot. There wasn't much detail and quite a bit of noise in most of our test shots. The wide-angle camera should not be used at night because it simply cannot capture enough light to be useful. All in all though, we weren't too disappointed with the Narzo 10's low light performance considering its price. Video is not stabilized and the quality was rough when we were walking while filming, but decent enough when we stood still. Colors and motion aren't that great, but the Narzo 10 does well enough for casual use. Video shot at night had very little detail. The Realme Narzo 10 isn't quite an all-rounder, but it will meet the requirements of many people, especially the target demographic of young gamers with tight budgets. We think a little more emphasis on camera quality would make people even happier, but Realme does offer phones only a little higher up the price ladder for those who need more. Battery life is clearly the biggest strength of the Realme Narzo 10. On the downside, the cameras aren't that great and we'd really dislike the software bloat and spam that we had to deal with. The Narzo 10 is a good contender if your budget is capped at 12,000 rupees, but if you can afford to spend just a little more, do check out options such as the Realme 6 and the Redmi Note 9 Pro. Thanks for watching. That was our review of the Realme Narzo 10. And do remember, for more videos and reviews like this, do check us out at gadgets360.com.